what's up you guys, it's me Luke and welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I post commentary and critique and reaction videos on basically anything on the internet that interests me, ranging from pop culture to internet culture and anything in between. So if any of that interests you, then be sure to go ahead and subscribe and turn on the post notifications bell so that you never miss another upload from me. Alrighty guys, so in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and speak about the queen of drama, Mr. Jeffree Star himself. Now, I've already made an entire video detailing why Jeffree Star is so problematic, where I go through his entire career history. So if you'd like to check that out, I'll link that video down below. And that's not what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I'm not going to be justifying why I think he's problematic. I think by now we all know why he's problematic. I just really wanted to speak in this video about why he manages to keep avoiding being cancelled when all of his counterparts and peers seem to suffer a different, more tragic fate. Now, I'm going to be showing you a series of images and you go ahead and tell me what is similar about these images. As you can see, there's one common denominator amongst all these images, and that's Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star, ladies and gentlemen, is the common denominator amongst not one, not two, but three major Dramageddons and several dramas scattered in between. So today, we're going to dive on into Jeffree Star and talk about why Jeffree Star is so problematic, yet he manages to remain uncancelled. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to give a few words from today's sponsor, YouGov. So obviously, you guys know that I'm all about being opinionated on my channel, and I've actually found a way for you guys to go ahead and share your opinion in a way that can earn you cash and e-vouchers. And that's through YouGov, which is a research company that wants to know what you think about of all sorts of topics, from politics to social issues to sports to your favorite brands and celebrities. It's free to join, and as a member, you'll earn points for completing surveys and answering questions via their website or their app. And if you join today, you'll earn bonus points for completing your first survey, and you'll also be rewarded by recommending YouGov to friends and family. And you can exchange your points for different rewards, from cash to flexi e-vouchers or to donations to UNICEF. And you guys can go ahead and use the cash for whatever you want, from funding dinners to new clothes to going out, or you can do what I do, which is find my caffeine addiction. So click the link in my description to start making easy cash. Thank you YouGov for sponsoring this video and helping you guys stay opinionated. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in to this J Star messy mess. Okay, so I have a few points. Now, my first one is about Jeffree Star being the common denominator. So let's just quickly go through those Dramageddon. So we had the first Dramageddon where Manny MUA, Laura, oh my god, what's her last name? How could I? Laura DIY. No, not Laura DIY. Oh my god, how could I have forgotten? Laura Lee. Oh my god. Whew. If that doesn't just show how relevant she's become. Oh, no, I didn't say it. That was mean. That was mean. That was mean, Luke. So we had the first Dramageddon with Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Gabriel Zamora, and Nikita Dragon. Wow, I'm really having to refresh my memory today. So this first Dramageddon was basically about the four of them coming for Jeffree Star in an image where they pulled up the finger and they were basically saying like, bitch is bitter because they're better without him. Ooh, that was a bit of a tongue twister. And Jeffree Star was kind of in the good graces because he had used Shane Dawson to uplift his public image and basically apologize for his racism. So Jeffree Star has a really racist past, as you'll know if you've watched my video on how problematic Jeffree Star is. I'm gonna just keep plugging that until I go home. But Jeffree Star, like I said, is very problematic past, and in Shane Dawson's series, Shane Dawson basically gives him a redemption arc, like Shane Dawson did with Jake Paul and Tana Mojo and all those other problematic white influences. So Jeffree Star gets his redemption arc with Shane Dawson. He's in the public graces because at the time, Shane Dawson was a self-proclaimed Oprah of the times, and everyone was obsessed with Shane Dawson and basically worshipping the ground he walked on. So anything he said went and flew. So Shane Dawson says Jeffree Star is good, the public says Jeffree Star is good. So coming for Jeffree Star was a big no-no at the time. So those four got cancelled temporarily, but mainly it was Manny MUA and especially Laura Lee because of her terrible apology where she just cried on camera for 5 minutes. And Jeffree Star came out of that scenario unscathed. And then we have the second Dramageddon with James Charles and Tati Westbrook, the bi-sister scandal. Now, I'm pretty sure this is like beating a dead horse, so I don't need to really tell you guys what it's all about. But basically, Tati Westbrook and then Jeffree Star accused James Charles of doing some pretty predatory things towards straight men and other various allegations. And then it came out that Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson were pitting against James Charles by talking into Tati Westbrook's ear. And it was a huge drama. And then when Dramageddon 2.0 happened again, Tati Westbrook came out with a video where she was breaking her silence and talking about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's involvement in the bi-sister scandal. And that was when Shane Dawson got his huge cancellation because everybody was digging up his racist past. Mind you, Jeffree Star has a huge racist past as well, but he's still out here kicking and making videos and not cancelled. Let's just keep that in mind. And I have made a whole series of videos on that second scenario. There's going to be a lot of videos linked in the description if you want to go ahead and watch them. But that was the second Dramageddon, and now I'm coining this, well, I'm not coining this, I'm sure other people have said it, but I'm going to go ahead and coin this as the third Dramageddon with Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, and Ryland Adams kind of, and Trisha Paytas. Now, I made a whole video on this as well. If you haven't checked it out, I'll link it down below. But basically, Jeffree Star said some horrible things about Trisha Paytas when they went on a Vegas trip, like her making fun of her skin, making fun of her weight, making fun of the fact that she rents her house, which is just ridiculous and insensitive considering we're in the middle of a global pandemic and a global housing crisis. So just pipe down, Mr. Star, okay? So that was really horrible, and when she told Shane Dawson about it, Shane Dawson didn't believe her because Shane Dawson has his ties with Jeffree Star because Jeffree Star has made him so much money, and we have seen that Shane Dawson values money above anything based on the way that he behaves. Even though he's cancelled, he's still promoting his merch, he's still promoting the palette, and I just think it's ridiculous how he's putting money above a friendship, but that's neither here nor there because I already spoke about that in my last video. The reason that I bring up all these dramas is because who is the common denominator in all of them? Mr. Jeffree Star. And Jeffree Star still remains uncancelled, even though everybody else in these scenarios gets cancelled. James Charles was temporarily cancelled. Laura Lee was temporarily cancelled. Shane Dawson is what feels permanently cancelled, but I'm sure he'll make a comeback eventually. And then who stays out on top? Jeffree Star. And now we're gonna go ahead and talk about the reasons. Now, number one is because he capitalizes off of the dramas. This has recently been seen in the dramas that have happened. Now, he capitalized off of the Kanye drama where people were suspecting that him and Kanye were having relations and Kanye was cheating on Kim Kardashian with Jeffree Star. He capitalized off of that, and his views are normally in the 1 to 2 million range, but this time he got a 9.8 million view count because he was addressing the Kanye situation, and this time he addressed the Trisha Paytas drama barely by clickbaiting and saying, I got cancelled again, so I had a $200,000 shopping spree, which is just tone deaf considering we're in the middle of a pandemic where people are losing their jobs. But you know what, I digress. Ugh. So this video was uploaded 2 days ago as I was filming this. It has 2.3 million views, and it is number 19 on trending, and it has 104 likes and 31,000 dislikes. Now, even though 31,000 is a lot of dislikes, there's still a lot of people liking this video and liking Jeffree Star, and we'll get into it. But first, let's read this description. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Instead of talking about the millionth false rumor that to hit the internet, that's a typo that could have been avoided. I'm excited to unveil my custom one-of-a-kind pink Louis Vuitton monogram shoe trunk. Contrary to popular belief and slander, getting a little bit legal there, I don't money shame anyone, and we all know I've come from literally nothing. I created glitter from dirt and will always be grateful for how far I've come. So when I sarcastically asked Louis Vuitton if they'd let me be the first customer to ever change the monogram color by request, I didn't expect them to respond. A few weeks went by and they said yes. I was shook. So I got to design and create some of my dream LV pieces in my very own Jeffree Star baby pink with white monogram. Truly a piece of fashion history. Oh, that was a mouthful. So he's using the Trisha Paytas drama to get people to watch his video where he just shows off, because that's his brand basically, is showing off. But one of the reasons that I believe that Jeffree Star, remains uncancelable is because one, he capitalizes off of drama. He uses it to his advantage. He uses it to his advantage by clickbaiting videos, by getting views, by selling products. He always creates dramas before he has a launch. And another reason that I believe he remains uncancelable is because he, unlike Shane, doesn't care about the fact that he's cancelled. Nobody told Shane Dawson to stop making videos. He could very well still be making videos, and I'm sure he'd be getting millions of views. Yes, he'd be getting backlash, but the problem, well, not the problem, it's actually a good thing. The thing is that Shane Dawson, I assume, cares. Jeffree Star, on the other hand, doesn't care that there are people out there that will give him backlash for uploading videos, even through all of his problems. He just keeps on doing it, and he has that core fan base that just doesn't care and will constantly keep watching him. And then you have the people who hate watch him, and then you have the people who watch him because they get drawn into his clickbait and are just curious. And at the end of the day, I feed into this as well because I talk about him on my channel. So really, the only way that Jeffree Star would be cancelled is if people stopped watching his stuff and stopped caring and stopped listening to the things he had to say. But that's never going to happen because people, at the end of the day, love drama. And that's why people are going to keep watching and listening to the things that he has to say. And he's just going to keep capitalizing off of it because he's a money-making machine and he knows what he's doing. And I honestly think, in my opinion, opinion, Jeffree Star uses people. He used James Charles to get clout when James Charles and him were in competition to see who was going to be the biggest beauty guru, and now James Charles is bigger than him. Jeffree's probably not happy about that. He used Shane Dawson for a redemption arc, and then now, just when all of this drama is happening with Shane Dawson, he puts the conspiracies palette on half sale, even though that's probably one of the few moneymakers that Shane Dawson still has. And then he treats Trisha Paytas like garbage, uses her for a couple of videos, tosses her to the side. I just really dislike the way he treats people, and at the end of the day, isn't he lonely? Like, he has gone through so many friendships. I don't trust somebody who's been through this many friend groups. And yes, the people that he was friends with were problematic, but I personally, in my opinion, believe him to be more problematic than them, because those people have shown growth and change. Laura Lee, Manny Mua, James Charles, they have shown that they have grown and changed. Yes, the other people, maybe Trisha Paytas and Shane Dawson, are still very problematic, but that doesn't negate the fact that Jeffree Star has been through all these friendships and has been the common denominator in all of these dramas. He inserts himself in drama. He creates drama. Lest we forget the drama with Jackie Aina and Makeup Shayla, where he called them rats and gorillas and said so many racist and other microaggressive things to women of color. And really, I guess we could ask ourselves, what is there to do? I think if you really wanted to cancel Jeffree Star in your mind for yourself personally, I'm not telling you what to do, but for me personally, I don't follow him on anything. I don't watch his content. Yes, I keep up with him because it's kind of my job to do so, but if it's not your job to do so, maybe just don't. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you what to do with your views and your clicks. I'm just saying, be mindful with how you view content online, because clicking on somebody's things and watching them and giving them a view is showing your support towards them. And it doesn't matter whether or not you dislike the video, you dislike the person, they're still getting views, they're still getting clout, and they're still getting money, and they're still getting the recognition that they want. So Jeffree Star, I don't know how he does it. I mean, yes, I have my points, but to me, it's just the fact that he capitalizes off drama, he doesn't care about being cancelled, and he moves on. He just uses people and moves on. Now, this was all my opinions, and this is how I feel about the Jeffree Star situation. I would love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments down below, and you can go ahead and let me know what you think about the whole situation. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, because I post new videos every week. And if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, it's just linked down below, as well as the link to my second channel, my merch, my podcast where I just uploaded a new podcast episode, and my Cameo if you'd like to book a shout out or a video from me. And yeah, guys, that's it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in my next one. And as always, I hope that you have a great day or night wherever you're in the world. Bye!